Oh my god, just a disclaimer right now, I never really thought I'll ever have to make this just in case. But the reason I'm actually just recording me defeating Joe is because I really need a short footage and the 1v1s are very laggy right now, and so I just decided to go with defeating Joe alone. So there it is, enjoy the video. With my one brain cell that was given to me at birth, I decided to think about this 1.3 update on YBA just a little further, and I have come up with a speculation that YBA Pluck isn't actually Pluck. Because it really just came to me, why did they just update Pluck out of nowhere, and it turned out to be looking like Yasuo? So, I really came up with a speculation that Pluck isn't actually Pluck, as you guys heard. And this is just my clarification, alright? Ever since Pluck has been released, it has always been a glass cannon, or at least deemed as a glass cannon, unless people use Pluck and use boxing more because boxing is the best. But because it's not fun to go against, it has always been complained as glitchy and lingering, especially was it Pure Strike or something like that? Pluck was always something that YBA devs really couldn't care more about because the only thing they did to fix it was, as they stated, remove the lingering hitbox of the Pierce Strike, which turns out to be like a literal total baffle because it was never fixed, and obviously it triggered the community even more, which led them to filing massive complaints, which further led to the rework of the Pluck Spec. And at the very least, this is what I think you guys might believe, or we have believed thus far. My theory goes as this. They never really planned any of these all along. They just didn't care about Pluck. They never really thought about Pluck rework. They just wanted to leave Pluck as is, but because of so much hatred of players coming from Stone Free Update, God knows why, they were forced to put up an update to soothe the chaos. But at the same time, apparently, they were done with a mod spec and it happened to also be a Yasuo spec. This also explains the extraordinary effort that was put onto the spec because they, as you guys all know, because I think Eclipse said it in one of his videos, they have more passion in making mod specs than JoJo related content. And if you still don't get what it means, because you guys complain so much about Stone Free Update, they made Yasuo mod spec into a Pluck spec, whether good or bad, to make up for the lack of content that the Stone Free Update gave to us. Just maybe they have Yasuo sword model already, but because of sudden changes, it became a Pluck spec. Maybe the Yasuo sword is not finished. Maybe the Yasuo sword will become a skin, whether Anubis or Pluck. Just maybe they were thinking of how to deal with a new mod spec while avoiding the complaints from players and somehow generated thoughts that because Pluck and Yasuo both require swords to play, they just slapped the Yasuo on Pluck. But you never really know. Who knows? This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice one and goodbye.